Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you this new level 2 EV charger presented by EVICO. So EVICO stands for Electric Vehicle IQ Organization, and this new device is really smart. This is new smart level 2 EV charger for residential use, which we call EVIPOWER. We call it specifically EVIPOWER because it's really powerful device for your home. So the main thing we had in our minds while creating this level 2 EV charger was your comfort on a daily basis. So I'm gonna start with the input cable. As you can see, this is extra long 37-inch input cable which we equipped specifically because quite often your NEMA 14 outlet might be close to the ground and you need this extra long 37-inch input cable in order to install your level 2 EV charger on a comfortable level. So this input cable is 3 times longer than the average 12-inch input cable on the market. So I'm gonna show you the output cable now. The charging cable is also extra long. This is 25 feet extra long, rubberized, no plastic feel charging cable. And as you can see, the device also comes with the holster. It is engineered wide enough so that you can effectively accommodate 2 loops of the charging cable effectively. So the next thing I'm gonna show you is something really special. This is the EVICO connector J1772, and connector is something you interact with your EV charger. You interact with that on a daily basis every time. So we try to make it as ergonomic as possible. So we fully rubberize it, we make it heavy duty, we added a special metal tab on top of the connector because the vast majority of the connectors, they're equipped with a plastic tab on the top which can fall off quite easily. And as you can hear, there is a special satisfying click when you press this button. So everything feels really expensive and made of high quality materials in this device. We also added this special protection cap in order to protect the pins of the connector so that it can serve really long. So EVIPOWER is a powerful residential level 2 EV charger. It has 48 amps, which can give you up to 50 miles per hour of range to your car. By default, the device is preset for 40 amps because it's equipped with the NEMA 1450 plug, and all you have to do to power up this device just to plug it into your NEMA 14 outlet, and therefore you don't need expensive electric installation. Still, if you do need 48 amps, you have to use the dip switch located inside the device and change the settings of your EVICO level 2 EV charger from 40 amps to 48 amps, and you need to hardwire this device to a dedicated circuit of 60 amps. So now I'm going to show you how to power up your EVICO Smart EV Charger and how to configure it. So all you have to do to power it up is just to take the NEMA 1450 plug and plug into your NEMA 1450 outlet. That's it. We are power up and ready to configure.
Once you've set up the account, a flashing blue signal indicator indicates the EV charger is undergoing configuration. Select Add New Device and please authorize Bluetooth access to locate the new device. Then, put the EV charger and your phone close to one another and press Start. Your phone will initiate a search of the EV charger for pairing. Once paired, please make sure your Wi-Fi signal is really strong. Choose your 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network, put password, and wait for EVIPOWER to go online. When it's successfully connected to the internet, click on Set Up Device. You can then specify device's name, its location, and your EV model for optimal performance. As soon as your new EV charger is online, it will automatically search for the latest firmware version and update itself over the air. During this process, it will briefly go offline as it needs to restart itself for the changes to take effect.
So we're all set and ready to charge, but before we move on to the charging process, let me just explain you a bit more about the indicators you have over here. So the Q indicator is the charging status indicator. As you can see, the solid green means that the charger is asking please plug in. The blinking green means that the connector is already plugged into the car. So the blinking blue, the electric blue color, means that the charging has started, and the solid blue means that the charging has finished. Below you can see the line indicator. This is the connection indicator. As you can see, it's solid blue, which means that the device is properly configured, it's connected to the cloud, and it's connected to the internet. Now, by default, EVICO is preset for the plug and charge mode. That means that once you powered up your device and you configure it, it's ready to charge. All you have to do is just plug into the car and start charging. So this is something we're going to do now. We take the connector with a cable. Actually, the car is close enough to the connector, and I don't need that long cable. As you can see, it's really long. Like you can effectively leave your car in the driveway. Don't have to go next to the charger. But anyway, so the plug and charge mode is that all you have to do is just take the connector, plug into the car, and the charging will start automatically. Now, this is actually something which happened because, as you can see, the charging status indicator is blinking blue. That means that the charging has effectively started. So, as our car is being charged now, let me just walk you through the smart features we have in our EVICO app.
This is the main page of the EVICO app. At the top of the page, there is an animated copy of the charging station mimicking the real hardware indicator's light, with a small sign above indicating the charging status. Below the animation, you can find energy supply metrics such as voltage, the outlet voltage in my case, actual power, and amperage. At the very bottom, there is a current or amperage slider, which allows you to set the amperage limit and ensure the actual amperage stays in line with your preferred level. In the middle of the page, you'll find charging session metrics, including the duration, power supplied, and estimated cost for the current session. EVICO makes it really simple to adjust the amperage. No need to deal with complicated menus, just move the slider to your preferred level in one move. Scheduling is the key feature for cost savings during the off-peak electricity rates, and EVICO app allows you to set up to 3 schedules. Let's choose schedule 1, for example. Let's set the period, say Monday to Friday, for example. Then we choose the start time, let's say 1 a.m., and the stop time, for example, 6 a.m. Then we are done. We can set the current and turn on the schedule. On top of the page, you can see a smart tip saying fill the schedule period with the existing electricity plan. Let's take a look at how it works and how you can benefit from that. To track your costs, you need to set the applicable electricity rates. Let's start with the basic plan, say $0.3. Then we will set the off-peak rate. Choose plan 1 and then choose the period. Let's say Monday to Friday. Start time, for example, 1 a.m. and the end time could be, say, 5 a.m. in the morning. That's it, we're done. Then we set the price for the off-peak rate, say 0.2. We could also name this plan and call it night, for example. Then we can set a schedule using this electricity rates. We press on the tip and choose the schedule. The EVICO app provides complete control over consumption. At the top of the page, you'll find the total lifetime values. Since this is a new device, I've only charged it for less than an hour so far. Below is a power consumption chart and a cost chart. Select your preferred time frame and then slide back and forth to view specific days. Next, I'll introduce you to some of the other smart features within the EVICO app. As I already mentioned, plug and charge is turned on by default. In turn, Delayed start and schedules both have defer start and therefore cannot be used simultaneously with the plug-in charge function. Now, let's take a look at the delayed start. It is a one-time start and there is no end time. You set the start time, say 1 a.m., then you set the current and turn it on. Enabling start will disable plug-in charge, and if you turn on plug-in charge, delayed start will be deactivated. Besides the standard notifications, the EVIPOWER app also includes smart reminders to connect the charger before the scheduled charging begins. If you have more than one EV or hybrid, you can also send invitations to new users and manage their user permissions.